Churchill Brothers are on the back foot at the moment. Ram Sarup takes the goal kick. Skidron under pressure, and then Beniston Barreto keeps running at Debnath, who clears the ball, and this is Basant Singh who's given the ball away, and this is Yagya on the left hand side. You've seen a very intent Guardian Angel coming out today. They know the importance of this match. We heard it in that pre-match interview from Riston Rodriguez. They do not want to be in that dogfight for relegation. They've not had the best of times, but they have been unlucky at times. Like I was mentioning earlier, in that game against Tempo Sports Club, Jovial Dice scoring an absolute brilliant team goal, but Tempo Sports Club came back to lead that game 2-1, and then in the very last minute of regulation time, Guardian Angel got that equalizer. So they know that they have quality to go toe to toe against the big teams. They had a very good start to the Selvel Goa Professional League, but somehow they went down the ladder as the league progressed. However, we know that they can beat any team on their stage. Guardian Angel Sports Club, they have missed the likes of Musa Bamba, who has not featured for them in the entire tournament. He is a big miss for them. Boy, what a strike line it would have been for Guardian Angel if Musa Bamba was fit. He has been sent back home for treatment. He had a grade 3 tear on his meniscus and needs to get operated. We can only hope that he comes back onto the field sooner. But Guardian Angel, as much as they miss Musa Bamba, the likes of Beniston Barreto and Basant Singh have not really let them down, but they've played well, but they haven't really found the net as often as they would have liked. As the long ball comes in from Ram Sarup, Bersel Vegas heads it and then wins a throw-in for Churchill. This is Velito Cruz. The long ball coming in. This is William Niaso. Chests it down beautifully and clears it. Strangely left by Velito Cruz, and then Basant Singh's cross ball looking for Maven Sean Dice. This is Maven. He gets it back and is fouled by Velito. Not a great start to the game by Velito. We've seen him stripped off the ball quite. That's the third time I think that he's been stripped off the ball in the middle. This is another dangerous position for Churchill Brothers to give away a free kick with the likes of Gilbert Oliveira standing over the ball. This is Gilbert. Gilbert has gone for goal, has gone for power, and then William Niaso's shot not quite well connected. This is Velito Cruz looking for Shashad, but again well defended by Guardian Angel. This is Joburn with some space down the right hand side, but James Fernandez in front of him. Bersel Vegas on his overlapping run, but not a great cross in the end, goes over Ram Sarup's goal post. And it is a goal kick for Guardian Angel. Armando Colasso will not be happy with what he's seen so far, because they've hardly troubled Ramsarup in the opening 15 minutes of this encounter, as has been the story normally for Churchill Brothers in this season. They've had flashes of brilliance, but not quite enough for them to forge a threat to the top teams in the league. I keep saying that that's beautifully taken down by Peniston Barreto. Look at this move. He's absolutely put Yakya Kapoor on the floor, and then the cross ball came to Arif Pathan. And look at this. He was left crawling on the ground, Yakya Kapoor. And then the cross from Peniston, initially deflected by Rajendra, and then the second time plays it back to Arif Pathan, who has sliced the volley wide. Debnath Mondal takes the goal kick as a result of it. This is Mohammad Shashad, Afdal, Valito, Bercel Vigas. Valito Cruz to Maron Mendes. Joban to Bercel. Afdal plays it to Joban. Some space on the right hand side. This is Bercel Vigas again. Valito Cruz. Not a great cross, but he'll get a second bite at it. Afdal again. Afdal plays it wide to Bercel Vigas. Again gets it back from him. Goes on his mazy runs, but no. Every Guardian Angel player back in their own half, and then a frustrated Valito Cruz tries to take that shot on, trying to trouble Ramsarup, but it has gone way wide of that goal without troubling Ramsarup. Like I was saying, that Churchill Brothers haven't really threatened in the attacking third. They would have hoped that Afdal Varikodan would have changed that. He's a very positive striker, very strong in his approach, but he hasn't had the impact that they would have expected him to have, Afdal. Here's Afdal again as we speak about him. That plays it to Myron Mendes' shot, and Ramsarup has initially lost that. Afdal was the man chasing it down, but on the second attempt, Ramsarup grabs it before Afdal can be of any trouble. That's a decent effort from Myron Mendes. Afdal desperate to get on the score sheet for Churchill Brothers. A very interesting approach today from Ariston Rodriguez. He set the team up in a 4-3-3 formation, and you can see every time that the ball is with Rajendra and Kidron, or any of the four in the back line, they are pressing those defenders, not allowing them to play those short passes from the back. You can see Armando Colasso amazed at how these young boys of Churchill Brothers are playing. Not in a very positive way though, I must say. I'm sure he'll give his peace of mind if the scoreline remains the same at halftime. We call it in Sir Alex Ferguson's language the hairdryer treatment during his Manchester United days. I mean, his team was not performing to the level that he expects them to. But I'm sure the Churchill Brothers team will come out strong and look to come back into this game and make a match of it. Well, that was a good effort from Jovial Dice. Did shoot the shot way over the post, but left two defenders in his wake, including Kidron Fernandez, who takes that long kick. But again, straight to James Fernandez. This must be really frustrating for Armando Colasso and the players on the pitch, because they are not really finding their range at the moment, and Beniston Barreto cannot keep that in. Not happy with the referee's decision there, because he thought he had kept the ball in. Kidron plays it back to Debnath. Debnath's long kick finds Trijoy. This is Yagya, back to Velito. Again a miss pass from Velito. Myron Mendes wins it back but falls straight to James Fernandez, who's hooked this up long, looking for Jovial Dice, and shielded off well by Bersel Vegas. This is Joban Cardozo. Velito plays it first time, finds Avdal. Avdal back to Velito. This is Yagya Kapoor. Avdal flicks it on for Myron Mendes. And the slip from James Fernandez could have been dangerous, as Joban Cardozo almost ran onto that ball from Myron Mendes. Rajendra Singh misses that ball, and the ball is headed back to Debnath by Kidron. Debnath hooks it up long, and Benzu Clement ends up fouling Avdal. Almost uses Avdal to get that elevation on his jump. Velito standing over this free kick, puts it into the box, but so disappointing from Velito, because that's gone straight into the hands of Ramsarup. This is Basant Singh. Jovial Dice plays it back to Gilbert. He looks to find Beniston Barreto, but Yagya calmly heads that to Debnath. This is Trijoy to Yagya. This is Velito again. He's had a very poor first half, Velito Cruz, so far. Halfway through this first half, his coach won't be happy with his performance so far. He's a very crucial player for Churchill Brothers, and that's not a level of performance that you would expect from a man of his quality. Churchill Brothers also setting up in a 4-3-3 formation, but it has been Guardian Angel who's been the more impressive side. They've threatened on the counter-attacks, Guardian Angel. This is Kidron Fernandez. Plays it square to Rajendra. Rajendra on the ball. Plays it long with his left foot, looking for Three Joy on a beautifully taken on his chest, and then the shot comes in, brilliantly saved by Ram Sarup. And that is the first bit of encouraging football from Churchill Brothers, as Three Joy Dias takes that beautifully on his chest to go past William Niaso, and then the left-footed grounder brings out a brilliant save from Ram Sarup. This is Shashad who's going to take this corner kick, or not, because he's left it for Yagya Kapoor. Can Yagya deliver some quality into the box? This is Yagya with the corner. It's a curled in one. This is a dangerous one, and guess who scored it? 2 games in a row. Three Joy Dias has got Churchill Brothers back into this game against Garden Angel Sports Club. Again, a brilliantly curled in corner from Yagya Kapoor. It's the curled in ball, and Ram Sarup completely misses that ball, and Myron Mendes is the one who heads it back to Three Joy Dias. And look at this from the Garden Angel defenders. I think that is absolutely shameful, but we'll get back to that. This is another chance for Churchill Brothers, suddenly on the front foot. This is brilliantly taken. Maven Sean Dias. Brilliant tackle from Yagya Kapoor. Oozing in confidence, that player. This is Peniston Barreto with his bag of tricks, going past Rajendra Singh initially and tries to go past Yagya as well, but Yagya again defends well. This is Lenny. Lenny's driving in. This is Maven Sean Dias. Peniston tries to get to it, puts in the cross. Rajendra heads it out for a throw-in. But if we see that instance in that corner kick from Yagya Kapoor, as that header came in from Myron Mendes, or even before that, the men in yellow were... This is dangerous from Churchill Brothers. Garden Angel didn't have a player to take advantage of it, but what was Rajendra Singh doing there? Completely missed the ball around, and he's lucky that Peniston Barreto wasn't there on time to take advantage of that. Going back to that situation where Garden Angel were just ball watching, there were about 8 or 9 Garden Angel players back in that box, and all of them just stood and watched as Three Joy Dias punted that ball into the goal, while Myron Mendes headed it back to him. Riston Rodriguez will be fuming with that goal which has been conceded by Garden Angel. Again, a lapse of concentration has allowed Churchill Brothers get back into this game against Garden Angel. Can they take advantage of this as the long throw comes in from Rajendra Singh, and then the header is easily collected by Ram Sarup. Ram Sarup puts it out for a throw in, and I think we will go into a cooling break as the referee signals the players to the dugout. Both coaches will not be happy with what they have seen. Garden Angel would have definitely been the happier team, but then again a lapse of concentration has allowed Churchill Brothers to get back into the game after Gilbert Oliveira's penalty gave them a 1-0 lead. Armando Colasso, though, will be a relieved man that his team is back on level terms even after not playing the most impressive football. Just having a word with his players there, Armando Colasso. Although the likes of Beniston Barreto have been impressive, he has looked to take on these Churchill Brothers defenders every single time he has been on the ball. The game will restart with the Churchill Brothers throw-in. Basil Vegas takes the throw, and this is Mohammad Shashad. Jovial plays it back to James Fernandez. James on his thunderous left foot tries to pick it up, but this has gone straight to Velito. This is Mohammad Shashad looking for his strike partner Will Afdal, but he has given the ball away and ends up fouling again. This is James Fernandez taking the free kick, but again not finding the preferred destination of Basant Singh. Afdal fouled there by Benzu Clement as he turned away, and then signalling at the referee that he has been fouled the second time by Benzu. This is James. Basant cannot keep that in control. This is Shashad. Myron plays it to Velito, who plays it wide to Joban, who's changed wings with Trijoy, and this is Yagya Kapoor again. Look at that overlapping run, tries to cross it in. Not very happy with that delivery of Talvarikodan because he was in space in that box. But this is another corner. And Joban fancies taking this corner kick for Churchill Brothers. This time the corner is cleared on by the Guardian Angel defense. This is Basil Vegas to Kidron Fernandez. Kidron's pass for Trijoy has not been kept in, but Trijoy has been very impressive. He's led this Churchill Brothers rejuvenation because he scored 2 in 2 so far. This is Basant Singh. Lenny's long ball in. Jovial dives with the header. Rajinder Singh clearing it. Jovial trying to get ahead of Trijoy, then cannot keep it in as it goes out for a goal kick for Debnath Mondol. Debnath to take this goal kick. Who will come out victorious in this very evenly contested match today? Long way to go still, but Both teams have looked very, very even, although this is a very second string Churchill Brothers side. The senior team of Churchill Brothers playing in the I-League in Calcutta. That's a brilliant ball from James Fernandez, looking for Basant Singh. Gets it under control. Basant Singh plays it to Lenny. Lenny's ball in is cleared off by Kidron. Then Joban with an acrobatic clearance. William calmly heads it to Gilbert. This is James. Plays it square to Gilbert, who is twisting and turning and has been stripped off the ball. Benzu's tackle has landed up with Afdal. This is Mohammad Shashad, who lost his footing there, and the ball has gone out for a corner kick. I'm sure Afdal will head towards the box and Joban will be the one taking this corner kick. The strong aerial presence that Churchill Brothers have, they will try to make use of it, but that is not a great delivery from Joban Cardozo, and an acrobatic effort from Mohammad Shashad, not quite connecting. If he did, it would have been quite a sight to watch. This is James Fernandez down the left hand side. Jovial with a beautiful turn to evade the challenge from Basil Vegas, and then he's surrounded by three Churchill Brothers players. Eventually wins the throw-in. James plays it to Benzu. Wins it cleanly, Basil Vegas. Velito's ball to the left, and this is Joban Cardozo. Afdal. Velito. Again, not quite finding his passing range, Velito Cruz. The ball has landed up at the foot of Ram Saroop. Ram hooks it up. Basant Singh's flick on. This is Beniston Barreto, and the left-footed volley from that man has gone wide of Debnath's goal. A good attempt. He was being closed down by the Churchill defenders. He had to take that on, and he did. And it has gone wide of Debnath's goal. We know he's capable of scoring some screamers, Beniston Barreto. Debnath's long kick has come off the left eye, I must say, of Jovial Diaz. This is Afdal. Basil Vegas, Myron Mendes. Myron plays it. This is Trijoy. Trijoy's cross in has been collected by Ram Saroop, as there was no Churchill Brothers player trying to get on the end of that. It's a good turn by Arif Pathan, but Joban reads that. This is Velito to Afdal. Afdal plays it to Shashad. Then Velito, I beg your pardon, Afdal tries to take that on, but it has been won by Arif Pathan, and he's played it wide to Maven. Maven moving up with the ball. He's got Lenny to his right, but he has given that ball away. This is Joban Cardozo, slowing things down for Churchill Brothers. Basil Vegas to Afdal. Afdal trying to bulldoze his way through, but stopped in his tracks by William Nyaso and Benzu Clement. This is Basant Singh. Lenny to Arif. This is Gilbert. Gilbert tries to play that through for Jovial Dice, but Selvegas again clearing the ball, and this is James Fernandez, throws it to Gilbert again. Gilbert plays it back safely to Benzu, who plays it square to William Niaso. William calmly goes past Avdal and puts it to James. This is Beniston Barreto trying to get past Kidron Fernandez. This is Kidron. Not very happy there again, Beniston Barreto. This is Mohammad Shashad. The fight for the ball goes to Myron Mendes, who tries to spread it out to the far left to Joban Cardozo, but has gone out for a throw. And now this is William Niaso. Again, one of those trademark long balls trying to find Basant Singh, and it does find its destination. But Rajendra Singh Bairola very strong against Basant Singh. This is Avdal. Beautiful switch from Avdal. This is Trijoy Dias. He's gone through. What can he do? Trijoy Dias! Not the end that he had planned. And a very weak shot goes straight into the hands of Ramsarup. A lot of promise in that run from Trijoy Dias as he went past James Fernandez, but in the end, one heavy touch and it all vaporized in the air, that attack from Churchill Brothers. This is Basant Singh. That's a beautiful ball played to him on the far right, and the cross comes in, and a very dangerous cross, and Debnath Mondol couldn't quite reach it, but thankfully for him there were not enough Guardian Angel players in the box to take advantage of that, but it has gone out for a corner kick put out by Selvegas. Gilbert, still dangerous. It will be cleared off. This is Velito. Myron Mendes. Myron tries to switch it to Avdal. The header from James Fernandez. Benzu heads it off Avdal. This is James. Plays it back to William. William plays it square to the right to Lenny Fernandez. This is Lenny. Lenny goes long looking for Beniston again, and it has been cleared off by Kidron Fernandez as Rajendra Singh had gone up. Kidron just covers up the space behind him. Beniston against Rajendra Singh. And then Yagya Kapoor comes out and helps his teammate, wins the free kick. This is Kidron Fernandez. Plays it to the middle to Myron Mendes. Myron switches it beautifully to Jovan. Gets it, plays it to Avdal. Avdal with beautiful skill. Avdal has gone past, left 3 defenders for dead, but then again one touch too many has led the ball straight into Ramsarup's hands. No team have really kind of come out and threatened the other goalkeeper, although the score reads 1-1. Both coming off defensive errors. The handball from Kidron Fernandez leading to that penalty from Gilbert Oliveira, and then a Yagya Kapoor corner which was headed in by Myron Mendes towards Trijoy Dice, the man of the moment for Churchill Brothers, who absolutely rifled the ball into the back of the net. That is William Niaso putting the ball up. Rajinder Singh clears it for Yagya Kapoor. It has gone out for a throw-in. It's gone to the roof of the Duler Stadium stands. The clearance from Yagya Kapoor. This is Lenny Fernandez and his ball slightly long, gathered up by Devnath Mondol. This is Kidron Fernandez. Kidron plays it to the middle to Velito. This is Gilbert, and his header does catch Myron Mendes. We're almost towards the end of the 2 minutes additional time that the assistant referee has given. The last attack from Garden Angel. This is Jovial Dice, closely marked in by Bersel Vegas. This time it goes against him, and James Fernandez will take the throw-in. The referee it'll be interesting to see where he's headed. He's having a word with Arif Pathan. The last attack from Garden Angel. Can they make use of this going into half-time? This is Trijoy, and that will be that in the first half. As the referee blows the first half whistle, Trijoy Dice is the man who's cancelled out Gilbert Oliveira's opener in the 5th minute. A mistake from Kidron Fernandez, his outstretched hands blocking Basant Singh's volley led to that penalty from Gilbert Oliveira, but Churchill Brothers came out strong after that poor start, and as the referees head back to their rooms at half-time from Duler Stadium, it is Garden Angel Sports Club 1, Churchill Brothers 1. We're back for the second half between Guardian Angel Sports Club and Churchill Brothers. Both teams locked 1-1 at the Duler Stadium, and what a crucial half of football we have ahead of us. Guardian Angel taking that early lead, but thanks to some extremely poor defending from Guardian Angel, Churchill Brothers made their way back into the game. Churchill Brothers into their final huddle before the second half, and there is Guardian Angel. Both goalkeepers Ram Sarup and Debnath Mondal not really tested in the first half. They haven't had much to do. But again, a Yagya Kapoor corner, a set piece, a beautifully curled in left-footed corner, being headed back by Myron Mendes and then bundled in by Trijoy Dice. It's 2-2 for Trijoy. Can Churchill or Guardian Angel get 3 points out of this game? And is a crucial battle in the efforts to stay up in the Selvel Goa Professional League. Both teams definitely out of the championship race. Guardian Angel will look to take advantage, but not with shots like that from Maven Dice. Will look to take advantage of Churchill Brothers' errors in defense. They have been very careless at times, and so has Guardian Angel defense been, because that's exactly how Churchill Brothers have got back into this game. Otherwise it was looking like a frustrating afternoon for them. The long ball comes in from Debnath. James Fernandez with the header. This is Myron Mendes. Basan Singh flicks it on for Beniston Barreto. Beniston stripped off the ball by Kidron. This is Trijoy. This is good work from Trijoy again. Driving in Trijoy again, holding on to the ball a tad bit longer. This is Arif Pathan to James Fernandez, and he is fouled, James Fernandez. Afdal is the man who's impeded him. The long ball comes in, and the header has fallen to Velito, who's played it square to his midfield partner Myron Mendes. He's played it up, and that's a good touch for Joban Cardozo, but Lenny Fernandez does well and clears it off. Yagya Kapoor throws it back to Myron. Myron plays it square to Velito. That's a good touch from Velito, and then that's a beautifully threaded ball. That is much better from Velito. That is the quality that we talk about when we mention the name of Velito Cruz. Yagya just having a glance over his shoulder, looking on if he has close company, but gets the ball down easily. And then Lenny has got Joban Cardozo on the ground, but the play continues. Velito to Afdal. Afdal, the big man, trying to bulldoze his way through, but He still has the ball, and then he just gives the ball away cheaply. I don't know who that ball was intended for from Afdal Varikodan, but that is poor football from the big man. Ram Sarup to take this goal kick. And Velito with his studs up there, a foot slightly high. The referee blowing his whistle, and then Velito almost begging that he didn't quite intend to do that. This is James Fernandez. James with a lofted left footer into the box, a towering header from Kidron, and then straight in. Back from Arif Pathan has gone straight into the hands of Debnath, who's hooked it forward for Afdal, who's got it down on his chest and has gone on his bulldozing runs. It's still Afdal Varikodan. This is Joban Cardozo who has shot it over, to the frustration of Afdal Varikodan. We'll see that run again. Benzu Clement not managing the power of Afdal, and then Afdal going on his powerful run and laying it off for Joban, who has shot it way over Ram Sarup's goal. The goal kick comes in, and Myron Mendes heads it this time. Again looking for Afdal. Afdal gets it under control. This is Afdal spreading it wide to Trijoy, and then good tracking by Jovial Dice. Afdal giving it his all in that attacking third. Another towering header from Kidron Fernandez. Joban ends up fouling Lenny. This is William Niaso. William takes it long. This is Maven Dice. There was a slight push from Yagya Kapoor, but in the end it has gone out for a goal kick. Debnath will take this goal kick for Churchill Brothers. The obvious target looks like Afdal at this point of time, but that poor goal kick from Debnath has gone out for a Guardian Angel throw-in. Lenny with the long throw-in. It's cleared off by Yagya. The man on your screen has had quite a good game on that left hand side for Churchill. Yagya Kapoor. Myron Mendes with a brilliant turn. This is Afdal in a one-on-one situation. What can Afdal do? He's laid it off for Trijoy Dias, and it has rolled into the goal. He can do nothing wrong at the moment, Trijoy Dias. Whatever he touches is turning to gold. But credit to that man, Afdal Varikodan here. Lays it off on the right hand side. Trijoy's shot comes off Ram Sarup, but I think this is an own goal from William Niaso. We'll see it in the replay again. Trijoy Dice takes on the shot. I'm not quite sure from that replay, but this should give you a better angle of Trijoy Dice's shot. We'll see that shot comes in, and that is An own goal from William Niaso. The save coming in from Ram Sarup. And William Niaso has nothing to do in that situation as the ball hits him and rolls it into the back of the net. But look at this from Afdal Varikodan again. Churchill Brothers seem to be really upping the ante at the moment. This is William Niaso, and this is very poor at the moment from Guardian Angel. A brilliant start to the game, just like a brilliant start in the league from them. And just like in the league, their form has gone down as the match has gone forward, and Churchill Brothers will be very happy with what they have experienced at the start of the second half. Armando Colasso has brought in luck for the Red Machine. This is Jovial Dias. A shot more in hope than anything else, but he has won a corner out of it, Jovial Dias. Riston Rodriguez will be hapless right now. Nothing going his team's way. They had taken the lead early on, but Churchill Brothers have come out strong in the second half and have taken that lead. That's a free header. Another chance. This time it was the Churchill Brothers which were standing and watching as the Guardian Angel players were heading the ball towards goal. This is William Niaso. Lenny Fernandez. Benzu to Basant Singh. Basant fighting with Maron Mendes. This is Afdal. Basant strips Afdal off the ball. That is a very strong tackle from Basant Singh. This is William Niaso. He is forging his way forward right now. William Niaso, he knows the importance of this game. He cannot hold back, nor can Guardian Angel hold back right now. They need to get back into this game. They will be confined to the relegation zone if this form continues for Guardian Angel. It's not looking very bright right now. Lenny plays it to Arif, and Beniston Barreto trying to flick it through the legs and then not really reaching it. It has been cleared off for a Guardian Angel throw-in, and this is Gilbert to James Fernandez, who's given it away again, and then a poor ball from Mohammad Shashad. And you can see the anger from Armando Colasso. He knows that this game is not over, and opportunities like that has to be taken advantage of. He's almost fuming. He stood up immediately from his chair as that pass came in from Mohammad Shashad. But this is a chance. Beniston Barreto! And you know why Armando Colasso was fuming, because Beniston Barreto has buried into the bottom corner of Devnath Mondo's goal. Look at this from the Churchill Brothers defense. Basil Vegas with the throw-in. No one marking Beniston Barreto. We've spoken about how poor these two defenses have been in the tournament, and again it is a big example of why these two teams are not in the title challenge and why they could be in the dogfight for relegation, because that is horrendous from Churchill Brothers. Right from that missed pass from Mohammad Shashad, which has led to this goal. Horrendous defending. You can't say that Beniston Barreto didn't deserve his goal today. He has been a continuous threat for the Red Machines.
Substitution for Garden Angel Sports Club. Clear out jersey number
Meanwhile, the first substitution being made
clear in jersey number 27
for Garden Angel.
Barreto.
Maven Sean Dias going off for Joel Barreto. A like for like change, an attacking change by Riston Rodriguez. They're not laying down with 1 point. They are going for the kill, and both the teams have to go for the kill. This is not a very safe situation that they are in. Anything can happen in the table. This is William Niaso trying to be smart there. William Niaso showing Mohammad Shashad that he's going to let this ball run out, and then intelligently enough he very interestingly he tries to sneakily go past Mohammad Shashad, who ends up fouling William Niaso, and he will take this free kick and hook it up as long as possible. He's put it up long, and Yagya's header, but Rajendra has been fouled there by Basant Singh. This is Bercel Vigas. Bercel plays it in the middle to Velito. It's an even playing field at the moment. It is 2-2 at the Duler Stadium. What a game we have on our hands. What an exciting half an hour we have on our hands, as that ball has been played out by Bercel Vigas. Jovial takes the throw in. This is James Fernandez. Plays it back to Benzu Clement. This is Benzu. Lenny Fernandez on the right hand side. Plays it first time to Gilbert Oliveira, who plays a beautifully lobbed in ball for Basant Singh, who keeps that in against Rajendra Singh. Basant Singh. The two Singhs going at each other. Lenny's ball in, but it will go straight into the hands of Debnath. That's Three Joy. Can Three Joy again affect the game today for Churchill Brothers? He's been involved twice. His shot has been saved by the goalkeeper, and then came off William Niaso and rolled into the goal. This is Bercel Vigas. Plays it to Myron Mendes. Myron to Afdal. This is Myron again. Tries to thread it through for Mohammad Shashad and Joban. Looking up at the heavens, hoping that ball came through. This is Yagya on his trademark left wing runs. Plays it back to Joban, to Afdal. Afdal on his mazy runs. Afdal, can he get the shot off? He had some space to take that shot on, but I wouldn't know why he didn't take it on, because he had enough space in front of him to take that on after brilliant work from himself. And this is Myron Mendes' shot in frustration, which goes over the bar. But if you can go back to that replay, you will see the amount of space Afdal had created for him there. Here's Afdal moving, and there is the chance for him. He doesn't take it. He just plays it back from there. It's astonishing. As a striker, you expect to take that shot on, and Mohammad Shashad has been taken off Clinton Niaso is the man who's come on. We haven't seen him after the first two games for Churchill Brothers, Clinton Niaso, but here he is, making another appearance for Churchill Brothers. This is Joban Cardozo. It's a good turn from Joban, and he's brought down by Lenny Fernandez. Here's that run from Joban. Shifts it past Lenny, and then Lenny just brings him down. Yagya Kapoor standing over the ball here. Can he provide another curling quality ball into the box for one of the red t-shirts to meet? This is Yagya Kapoor's cross, and that is a poor one in the end from Yagya Kapoor. Knowing his quality, he should have done much better, but this is Velito in possession. Bercil Vigas's cross comes in now, headed out by Garden Angel. This is Velito again. This is Joban Cardozo. Myron Mendes threads it through for Clinton Niaso, and he cannot get on the end of it. It's a Ram Sarup goal kick for Garden Angel Sports Club. Ram Sarup takes it long. And the header from Jovial Dice has gone out for a throw-in. This is Trijoy looking for Clinton again. Cleared by James, and look at that man, the pace from Beniston Barreto, putting pressure on Kidrin, who's put it out for a throw-in. Basant Singh plays it to, beautifully done by Beniston Barreto to play it back to Basant. This is Bercil Vigas, Myron Mendes. Bercil clears it, and the header comes in from Benzu Clement. This is Avdal. Myron Mendes again plays it square to Velito. This is Joban. Tries to go past Lenny. He's done well there, but Ram Sarup comes out and collects it. This game is very nicely poised at the moment. It can go anyone's way. It's almost touch and go here at the Duler Stadium at the moment. The referee just instructing Avdal to go back. The bounce falls to Ram Sarup. Ram with the long kick, looking for Basant Singh, but headed back by Rajinder Singh. This is Gilbert Oliveira. This is Joel Barreto now. Basant Singh. Lenny. Gilbert Oliveira. Spreads it wide to James Fernandez. The ball comes in, diving header. Not very confident there with that clearance, Rajinder Singh. Arif Pathan keeps the ball in control and then given away eventually by James Fernandez. This is Trijoy Dice, plays it to Velito. Myron Mendes. Velito plays it to Trijoy again. Trijoy to Avdal again. Avdal gives it away cheaply, not very happy with himself, and he shouldn't be, because that was another chance in a very good position for Churchill Brothers. Allowed Garden Angel to get right back on to the Churchill defense on a counter-attack. This is James Fernandez. Arif Pathan to Gilbert, who spreads it wide to Lenny Fernandez, who will put this into the box. It's a decent ball in, punched out by Debnath. The ball falls to Gilbert. This is Arif Pathan. Arif Pathan's whipped in ball cannot find Joel Barreto, and it goes out for a goal kick for Debnath Mondal. I think that's Basant Singh that is on the ground at the moment. I think there's been a slight clash in the box. What a match this has been so far. 68 minutes played at the Duler Stadium. It is Guardian Angel Sports Club 2, Churchill Brothers 2. He's still on the ground, Basant Singh. There is the clash. Debnath Mondal's knee is the result of Basant Singh staying on the ground. That was a nasty one from Debnath. That really was, because it was almost like a UFC knee to Basant Singh's head. Must have seen stars for a few seconds. But the medical team, very experienced nowadays, will not allow any player to come onto the field before a head injury is taken care of. But the good news is that Basant should be back on the field. The long clearance comes in from Guardian Angel. Joel Barreto plays it back to Gilbert. This is Joel again. Joel skips past the challenges of Myron Mendes and Velito Cruz. This is a chance, but Jovial Dias cannot get on the end of that ball from Joel. Debnath will be taking this goal kick. Debnath Mondal. With the goal kick and headed out by James Fernandez again. This is Velito Cruz. Afdal has flicked it on to Trijay Dias, but he has stayed on the ground, and Velito will probably just roll it out for a throw-in. Afdal clutching his ankles. The players getting in some much needed hydration at every small break that they get. It is quite hot out there at the Duler Stadium, and it has been a very intense encounter so far between Guardian Angel and Churchill Brothers. Quite an even battle as we've seen so far. Game placed very interestingly. This is Velito. Basil Vegas puts the ball in, but cleared off by William. Yagya Kapoor, this time on his right foot, puts in another cross, looking for Clinton Nyaso. Clinton plays it back to Yagya. This is Myron Mendes, looking for Trijay again, but cleared off again. This is Jovial Dias' clearance, comes off Afdal, goes out for a throw-in. Long ball coming in, not on his favourite foot. And then Benzu Clement clears it, but this is fallen straight. And this is Velito Cruz. Three-Joy Tyus will not reach that, or he will, but the cross comes straight into Ramsaroop's hands. Ramsaroop hooks it long. Rajinder Singh's header beautifully cushioned to Velito. Three-Joy to Afdal. And a strong sliding challenge comes in from Benzu Clement. This is Joel. And then Myron Mendes' header falls to Lenny Fernandez. I think we have a player down on the ground, and that is Joel Barreto. The physio comes in, but I think Joel is fine to continue. The referee has ushered the players into their dugouts for the cooling break in the meantime, as Joel recovers from that injury. Armando Colasso will have an opportunity for one last time to bark his instructions to his players, wherein Churchill Brothers can log in the full points in today's match. Beniston Barreto there applauding his players for the effort that they have put in so far. Both teams have shown that they can come back into this game. Churchill Brothers coming from 1 goal down to lead 2-1, and then Garden Angel equalizing within 5 minutes of Churchill Brothers scoring that second goal. It will be heartbreaking for any team from here on to take nothing away from this game, as the referee walks towards the touchline, picks up the ball, and will leave it for a Garden Angel player to take in control. Lenny plays it to Gilbert. This is Arif Pathan. James Fernandez plays it back to Arif. This is Gilbert again. Gilbert switches it first time to William, and then William's ball looking for Lenny Fernandez, then Yagya Kapoor with the clearance which has come off Lenny Fernandez. This is Rajinder Singh. Rajinder Singh's ball comes in looking for Clinton, but William does well. This is Lenny. Lenny's ball looking for Beniston Barreto, but headed out by Kidron and cleared by Rajinder Singh. This is Lenny again, looking for Beniston again, but again that same combination of Rajinder Singh and Kidron handles that pressure from Beniston. This is Jovial Dias trying to wriggle his way past Persil Vegas, and Jovial has won the free kick for Garden Angel. No complaints from Persil. Gilbert will look to call this ball into the box and take advantage of the frail defense of Churchill Brothers. The likes of Basant Singh and Beniston Barreto have got a good leap on them. Can they get on to the end of this? Gilbert Oliveira free kick, and that is a very close one. And the two names that I just mentioned were charging at it, and both just missing it by a whisker. The ball falling right between Basant Singh and Beniston Barreto. And again, where was the Churchill Brothers defence? Guardian Angel wouldn't have been complaining if they scored that. They're just running into Ram Sarup there. Ram Sarup with the long kick. And then Joel Barreto trying to win that header, but Yagya Kapoor wins it. This is Velito Cruz looking for Three Joy. I beg your pardon, Clinton Niaso was the man chasing that ball down. This is Avdal on the ball. Avdal tries to bulldoze his way through again, doing some step overs. Avdal gives it to the right hand side to Three Joy Dias. Three Joy on his maze, he runs. Three Joy's cross comes in, but it's been deflected off, but it's still Three Joy Dias! And an acrobatic effort from Avdal Varikodan, didn't quite connect it, but this is still a chance. Myron Mendes goes down in the box. This is a scramble in the Guardian Angel box, and then a diving header comes in from Rajendra Singh. This is Yagya Kapoor, Velito Cruz, and the attack dies down finally with Benzu Clement collecting the ball. This is Beniston Barreto with another beautiful turn, tries to put it through the legs, and then Kidron Fernandez has brought down Beniston Barreto. We'll see what happened there. Three Joy with some brilliant work puts it up. The effort coming, and shouts of handball on Joel Barreto, but I don't think you can give that handball because nothing was clear even in the referee's vision. Everything happened so quickly. Into the last 10 minutes of the game, another Gilbert Oliveira free kick is waiting for us, and it's taken, and it's well defended this time by Myron Mendes, and Arif Pathan's ball back into the box has gone over Debnath Mondol's goal for a goal kick. It's almost touch and go here at the Duler Stadium. It's literally anyone's game at the moment. This is Debnath Mondol who let it run out easily for another goal kick that he will hook up and look for one of the red t-shirts to meet it. Debnath Mondol. With the long kick, but it's a poor one. They cannot get that under control. I don't know what Basant Singh was quite trying there, but if he was trying and thinking that he could beat Debnath Mondol from there with that kind of a shot, he must have been dreaming, Basant Singh. But this is Three Joy Dias again, tries to thread it through for Avdal, and he's gone past again. Three Joy Dias. This is Avdal Varikodan and Clinton Niaso with the third goal for Churchill Brothers off the back heel from Avdal Varikodan. But take nothing away from Three Joy Dias. Just look at the work he's put in here. Goes past William Niaso, threads it through for Avdal, and then the back flick. But if you look at that once again, It is a defensive error yet again, because Arif Pathan, you really should have cleared it, and Ram Sarup
Substitution for Cardiff
has
Angels
no
Sports Club.
chance of saving that.
Clear out
Clinton
with
Niaso,
number 33.
like the poacher that he is, absolutely blasts that into the goal from literally 2 yards out. Afdal Varikodan with a beautifully played back heel, holding off the defenders,
Clear out jersey number 33.
and there is hardly any time for Guardian Angel now.
Fernandez.
It looks like another heartbreak for them. Their defense has been letting them down, and James Fernandez has been taken off. Denville Fernandez has come on in place for James Fernandez. Myron Mendes has stayed on the ground in that tackle as the physio comes out. What a match this has been, what an encounter this has been. Arif Pathan there. I think it's more of the impact of the fall from Arif on Myron Mendes. Another substitution made by Guardian Angel. I think Kidron Fernandez is, I beg your pardon, that's Kimberly who's come on.
Sports Club.
Kimron Fernandez has come on in place of
Clear in
Jovial Dice.
19. Kimran Fernandez.
Kimron and Jovial was the combination that led to that beautiful team goal from Guardian Angel, but it is Kimron who comes in place of Jovial. But this really is heartbreaking for Riston Rodriguez and his boys. You can see him almost jaded from this match. They've been trying everything. They've had such a good start to the league. Were looking like title contenders after those first 2 matches. But it has all gone downhill for Guardian Angel Sports Club. And apart from the likes of Beniston Barreto, no one has really lit up the stadium for Guardian Angel. It has been another defensive display which has really led to the demise of Guardian Angel. And this is William Niaso. Williams ball for Basant Singh, and it's cleared off by Rajendra Singh Bairola. Some urgency shown by Basant Singh. This is Lenny Fernandez. Gilbert Oliveira puts it through the legs of Myron Mendes. Joel Barreto to Lenny Fernandez. Back to Joel. Joel to Gilbert Oliveira. Arif Pathan plays it to Joel. This is Gilbert. Kimran goes up for the header, but it's brilliantly taken care of, and this is a beautiful ball played by Afdal. This is Clinton Niaso. Clinton plays Joy through, and that has been flagged offside. Boy, hasn't he been a revelation, Joy Dice. He has been involved in every single goal in the last 2 matches that Churchill Brothers have played. And the yellow card to Joy for time wasting and kicking the ball away. But getting back to what I was saying about Joy, he scored that goal against Sessa Football Academy. from Yagya Kapoor's cross. He scored the first goal today, again from a corner kick, and then his shot, which was saved by Ram Kapoor, has been deflected into his own goal by William Niaso. And then a third goal where Trijoy wriggled his way past William Niaso and two other Guardian Angel players, put that ball back into a dangerous area for Afdal Varikodan, who shielded the ball off brilliantly, laid it on a platter for Clinton Niaso, who made no mistake from 2 yards out. This is Denville Fernandez, fouled by Clinton. Denville takes it quickly, and this is William. Lenny Fernandez to Joel. This is Lenny again. Gilbert plays it to Benzu Clement. With Benzu's ball straight to Kidron Fernandez, who heads it out, and then Yagya heads it out. Joban will try to keep it in, and he does successfully do so. Joban plays it to Myron and gets a good ball back. This is Joban on his stride. Lenny Fernandez in chase. Joban plays it nicely. Afdal, one-on-one. This is beautifully played. He just cannot take it in his stride. Afdal Varikodan. What an opportunity for the big man to get on the score sheet and finish this game once and for all. Look at this movement. Afdal plays it to Clinton. Clinton plays a good touch back to Afdal, and he cannot take it in his stride, and he's not happy with himself, and you know why. He's desperate to get onto the score sheet. Afdal Varikodan. In the meantime, the assistant referee has shown 4 minutes of added on time, as Joban Cardozo will look to take this corner kick, and Churchill Brothers will look to settle this game once and for all. The ball comes in, and this is Basant Singh. William Niaso trying to get it under control, eventually has to clear it, but a poor clearance from Kidron has fallen to Kimran. This is Beniston Barreto, and that's a strong challenge coming in from Rajendra Singh by Rola. This is Myron Mendes. Lenny Fernandez plays it back to goalkeeper Ram Saroop. Yagya Kapoor's header, and Clinton Niaso leaves it because he was standing in an offside position. William will take this long free kick. This is Basant Singh, who's threaded his way through. What a chance for Basant Singh! He's hit it straight into the thankful arms of Debnath Mondol. The header comes in. Basant Singh goes past Rajendra Singh, and then you could see in the frame Beniston Barreto absolutely furious with Basant Singh. What an opportunity to tie this game up. End of this game. This is Gilbert again, still marching forward. This is William Niaso. William plays it wide. This is Joel. Gilbert. William Niaso puts a beautifully guided ball in, but it's won by Velito Cruz. This is Trijoy. Plays Clinton Niaso, leaves it for Afdal, but he loses the ball again. Afdal, and you could hear the shouts from Armando Colasso, almost swearing at Afdal Varikodan for losing that ball. This is Arif Pathan. Joel Barreto with the shot. This is Beniston Barreto, and it has just come off him. He is headed for the corner. Arif Pathan. And then Joel Barreto's shot. There you see that could have been dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, the referee has given a goal kick and not a corner. And that should take the stuffing out of Guardian Angel. What heartbreak when you lose these kind of matches. It really is very difficult to come back from it, because Guardian Angel have given their everything today against Churchill Brothers. But boy, what a thriller it has been at the Duler Stadium. And you can see the frustration from Kimran as he tries to cross it in. It has gone out for a goal kick. And the experience of Armando Colasso, you can see it there, because right when the time has almost come to an end, Afdal has been taken off, and Justin Barbosa will probably be just a spectator walking onto the field. Armando Colasso using his experience as the goal kick is taken by Debnath Mondol. The referee still allows play to continue. And this is Beniston Barreto. What can he do here? One last chance maybe for Beniston Barreto and Guardian Angel. And this is Gilbert. William Niaso. This is Basant Singh. Lenny Fernandez. Basant Singh again. Lenny will put this ball in. It's a good cross in. And that should be that, and it is, as the referee blows the final whistle. What an incredible encounter this has been between Guardian Angel and Churchill Brothers. Churchill Brothers coming out victorious in the end, winning 3-2 against a very adamant Guardian Angel team. And it is 2 wins in a row for Churchill Brothers for the first time in the Selvel Goa Professional League. And they continue their climb in the Selvel Goa Professional League table. My heart goes out to Guardian Angel and Riston Rodriguez. Clinton Niaso there in the picture, getting the winning goal, coming on as a substitute. But the headlines at the Duler Stadium, the full-time score will read Guardian Angel Sports Club 2, Churchill Brothers 3.